de har ikke engang blevet varmepresset eller efterbehandlet, så det er helt råt, kan man sige. Ja.
It's all about incredible people who can envision the unobvious. Fashion is a beautiful force, but every day we witness the world shift, crisis, conflict, change. It's overwhelming, and the urgency is real. Thank you for choosing to take action and join us today.
It's just to make sure that we create product that lasts not only because of the good quality, but that are desirable. I think we're so used to AI right now and swiping, and we forgot that behind all of our screen there's someone buying and there's a human, and it needs to have a connection, not a fake connection, not a greenwashing connection, but something that just sparkles joy and happiness.
Okay, so we just finished loads of different presentations from loads of different speakers, and it was a very nice fashion show that I filmed for you guys that I will show you later. Now we're doing some networking with some different companies that has made some different materials and some different incentives to try and be more sustainable, and I will try to take you around. So I'm here with Tara, who is creating a bio-elastomer to use in yarns and different textile materials, and I got him to tell you guys a bit about what they're doing. So please go ahead.
It's a replacement of elastane, which has a problem. It stops recycling of fabrics and garments. That's the problem today. So this can be actually a bio-based polymer which can be completely separated from the fabric blend and recycled back into a polymer, which can be respun again into fiber. So it's a 100% closed loop elastic fiber. So that's a tough challenge so far. So that's our breakthrough.
It's pretty cool. And you have a prototype? Is that what you call it?
So these are the pilot stage samples, so ready for knitting and weaving with different other fibers like wool.
And it is a very thin thread that you could just use with yarns when you're knitting to give it a bit more elasticity, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, so you basically with all different co-fibers. The challenges can be separated from all the other blends, right? So, and you can. So it's just in a wash cycle. So it's just a wash, and you take the fiber dissolves, and it precipitates out again, and you can spin it again.
Oh, and you have a sample here of the material that is quite stretchy, which is pretty cool.
Does it have good tensile strength? Like silk?
I hope you've had a fabulous day at the summit so far, and I also hope you've got a little bit of attention left.
Currently in the lobby waiting. We're going out to eat. I am so tired. I woke up at 4. You've probably seen that already. I probably typed it all over the screen to let you know that I woke up at 4. But we're going out to eat. I'm not sure whether or not we're going into the city center of Copenhagen or we're finding somewhere closer, but I'm in need of food. Okay guys, so this is the aftermath of me getting to the hotel yesterday. I was so tired and I've just woken up and started with my Red Bull. Okay, it's the second day of the Global Fashion Summit and I'm so unsure on what I'm gonna wear. I really want to wear this. I have this very pretty bra and I thought it could shine through this skirt with these pants. But I'm not sure I like it if it's too masculine. Maybe if I wear this, it's like a wrap shirt. I'm stressed and I gotta leave in 5 minutes. We are feeling way more energized than yesterday just because we didn't have to get up at 4 and I slept all the way till 7 a.m. So I'm feeling way more energized, way more ready for the day, and we have so many people that we want to connect to and talk to today, so it's going to be so much fun.
No,
Today is the second day of the Sustainable Fashion Summit in Copenhagen and we just arrived to have a talk about what future are you building, discussing sustainability in regards to companies, and yeah, it's gonna be so much fun.
We have a proprietary AI technology and we're headquartered in Taiwan, and I'm not sure whether you're familiar, but Taiwan is a hub market for high functional sportswear and performance fabrics, and that's where our founders basically producing most of the textile mills that are supplying to sportswear brands like Lululemon, Gap, Athleta, so on and so forth. So as you can imagine, most of the sportswear brands are in the US or the EU, but they are collaborating with suppliers in Asia, which obviously is a little bit of a challenge when it comes to data collection and data consistency. And the recurring pain point that we heard from brands is they're really struggling to get data from their suppliers, because these suppliers have been in the business for 30, 40, 50 years, but you tell them anything to do with technology and AI and they're all like shell-shocked and scared and overwhelmed. So we wanted to remove this barrier and make it super democratized to collect the data from the suppliers so that it lives on the cloud, kind of like how it does with Google Docs or Canva, where the brands can basically go and get real-time data straight from the cloud that the suppliers have uploaded.
Okay guys, so there is a giveaway for a bag. Yesterday it was this bag. It is from Prada. It is a giveaway by eBay Live, and today is the Miu Miu bag, and I am just like, I'm completely in love with it and I gotta own it, and I entered the competition and I'm just waiting to hear if it will be mine because I am so in love with this. Also, like, look at that bag. It is so cute. I am just completely in love with this.
Now, in terms of our interventions, our main intervention is creating a natural fiber that meets the staple length, that meets the tensile properties, the mechanical properties that natural fiber spinners and cotton spinners need in order to work with our material. So we just make fibers, we don't make yarns, we don't make textiles, but we make sure that that fits directly into the rest of the supply chain to make it as simple as possible for the textile industry to work with us.
Okay, so it's been a couple of days since I returned from the Global Fashion Summit, and I ended up getting sick like just after returning home, which is why I'm now making a ending for this vlog. And my puppy was so happy to see me, still is. But let's talk about it. So I wrote down some things that I wanted to discuss after being at the Global Fashion Summit. So the first thing I really want to highlight, also I wanted to showcase this like iPhone cover that I got. It's from Pella. It's not sponsored or anything, I ordered it myself, but like look at how cute it is, and it's like loads of alpacas and it is just so cute. Like I'm so in love with it. But I wrote down some stuff that I wanted to highlight. So there was lots of different stuff going on at the Global Fashion event. I took you to the ones I thought was most exciting for you guys to see. But of course there was a lot of big brands, Chanel, Mulberry, bestsellers, a Danish brand, Ganni, stuff like that. So those were there with representatives to get inspiration and to talk to new innovators and to get knowledge around more sustainable materials, which was great. I loved talking to all of them. I was there with a spin out from the university which makes leather from fungi, which is kind of crazy. It looks so cool, and I'm going to show you more in future videos, but that was who I was there for, mainly representing them and being a consultant for their spin out. But of course I couldn't help myself getting a look around all of the other stuff that was exciting for me and exciting for you guys as well. So that's what we're going to be talking about. Firstly, there's being done so much innovation regarding new fibers and more sustainable fibers and fiber choices. And I got to speak with quite a few ones. There was some creating PET, plastic, recycling that in new different ways that doesn't require a lot of energy, which was kind of cool. And I have 3 brands here that I want to talk about that I loved so much talking to. So the first brand is Fibe. I think I showed you that in the vlog as well, but it is a brand creating fibers from agricultural waste material. So it can be like the top part of potatoes, like the green plant part that you usually just throw away. They can create fibers from that and from other agricultural waste. They don't create any yarns yet, but they do create the fibers so that people can spin it themselves, or well, not people, but you know, spinners, and textile like fabrics, which was so cool to see and talk to, and they were so nice. If you're interested, I would highly recommend taking a look at their LinkedIn profile. I will link all of the LinkedIn profiles down below so you can go and support them, because I really love supporting smaller, newer businesses, especially ones who are creating fibers for us potentially to be able to knit with. The second one I talked to with Tara, and I got an interview with him. He was so nice, but they're basically creating a bioelastomer, so a like natural bioavailable alternative to elastane, which is crazy because elastane cannot be recycled, and it's one of those like things that is very nice to have in clothes to give it elasticity, but at the same time it's hard to remove. So it was so cool getting to like touch it and feel it, and they were very open for me to get some to try and knit with, like so combine it with other yarns to try and give it a bit more elasticity, which I think could be such a cool thing to try out. So I'm like looking forward to that. And then the last thing I talked to, which was kind of cool, was Ami Silk, and they basically create silk inspired by the silk proteins of the spider silk, and they do this in a sustainable and circular way so that you don't have to like have any animals to create the silk for you. You can produce them yourself via their method and then get these very lovely yarns, and they were possibly going to send me some as well. So I'm hoping I get some samples sent to me that I can show and talk to you guys about, which was so cool. Also, if you're interested in how it went for us as like a brand, or well, the brand I was with, it went quite well. We came there with some prototype samples made to show people, to get them out so they could feel it and give us feedback on how they liked it. And we got such a positive feedback for the like mushroom leather or the fungi leather. And we talked to Gani and Bestseller, which are some of the biggest Danish brands that wanted to try it out as well, and a designer called Nikolaj Storm. We're gonna send him some to try out and work with, which was really cool and such a great experience for me because it was my first time like going as a consultant and helping out a brand, and it felt so cool, and there was so many important people there, so it was kind of like nerve-wracking to be there, but also so much fun. So yeah, I had a lovely 2 days in Copenhagen, and I really can't wait to show you more of everything. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know down below what you enjoyed the most and what you're looking forward to in my future content, because I would love to know. Also, I do have Instagram and TikTok if you want to follow me and my short form content and my knitting more in real time. Until then, happy knitting, and I'm looking forward to see you again.